it's Camilla. I wanted to do a Facebook live video today talking about something I'm really passionate about, and that is productivity. For you that are new to me, I am an accountability coach, so much of what I do is to help people get their stuff together, right? And in that comes a lot of productivity. But let's talk caffeine and productivity, because a lot of people right now, let's see, what time is it? So it's around 2 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock, between 1 and 3, wherever you are. And it could be morning or evening, wherever you are in the world. But lots of people around the afternoon start going down in energy. And so what happens is that they go for the sugar and they go for the caffeine. And it's usually coffee, or maybe it's the Rockstar, the, what is that one, Red Bull, or any kind of energy drinks that, that you choose. But let's talk about that and what happens. So I have my notes to make sure I don't forget anything, because productivity really is energy management. And how you manage your energy, that's how you get the results. So if you're low on energy, you're not going to have very high productivity, you're not going to feel very good, and you're going to go for the easy stuff, the sugar, the cookies, the quick stuff, the caffeine, the coffee, and so forth. And we don't want you to do that, because we want you to sit on the bouncy ball in the afternoon with no caffeine and still be rocking it. I know, I'm utterly energetic and annoying, but that's how I roll. So how do you manage energy, and how do you up your energy? Well, you basically, hi Jim, nice to see you. Productivity really is energy management. Yes, it is. It's how you manage your energy. So how are some ways you can do that? Well, first of all, for you that are on right now, are you using the caffeine as your crutch in the afternoon, or are you doing something else? Make some comments below and let me know how you roll in the afternoons when you feel the energy going down. Would love to see. But ways you can manage your energy is through, like I've talked about it before, if you've been around me for a while, I'm huge on sleep. You need to get your 8 hours of sleep. You also need to take plenty of breaks. But you have the nutrition, you have exercise, and you also have body work. So if you're sitting like this, like, oh, I don't feel so good, you're not going to have very high energy, right? So you can do certain things. When your body posture is up, your voice is up, you're moving and you're excited, then you naturally increase your energy. You actually change the biochemistry in your brain when you have that kind of jolt. Dance parties, music, moving around, all of that can up your energy naturally. And that's why I am so annoyingly energetic, because I move my body. I make sure if I go down, I did a 14-hour day the other day, non-stop, with few breaks, 5-minute meditations, but I had to do a lot of clapping and body work to activate my body, to activate my brain, and literally go like high energy. No caffeine, no like supplements to add that, just simply getting my body to move. So that's how you manage your energy. Your sleep, your nutrition, exercise, body work, move your body and shake, dance, do something. But also let's talk fluids. Here is the thing, water. Most of you are dehydrated, because what happens when you slightly dehydrated, your energy goes down. And when your energy goes down, you naturally go for, oh, I need a pick-me-up, right? The coffee, the sugar, whatever that is. So hydration is huge. But let's talk how caffeine actually long-term counters your productivity. Because sometimes caffeine could be like, I don't know, moon, full moon, the kids like were up all night, anything. You just couldn't get your sleep. And you need to have that little bit of, you know, some kind of picker up it. Yes, I get that. Go and get a freaking cup of coffee so that you don't, you know, fall asleep driving to work. But Jim says, shoot, Camilla, yeah, I'm going to get some water right now. You got to drink your water. Oh, here, I got to jump in on this thing. Most people go straight from bed to coffee. You got to get water in your body before you even do anything else. I chug about 16 to 24 ounces of water first thing in the morning. I've trained myself to do that. If that's a little too hard for you, just increase your water consumption. But most people are severely dehydrated to hydrated. That's why you get those little foggy headaches in the afternoon as well. And you go for the sugar in the coffee. We want to stop that. But how does caffeine affect your body? Well, actually, most of you, I'm going to assume that most of you, hi Kendra, I'm seeing you, nice to see you, is that caffeine affects your cortisol. Most people know that cortisol is your stress hormone, and you're naturally really high in cortisol in the morning, and then it tapers off. And now you add more cortisol spiking things to it. So cortisol long term, if you have high levels of cortisol because you're stressing around all the time, that actually has some negative side effects. It lowers your immune system. It increases your weight. If you have that little midsection going on, usually it has a little bit to do with caffeine if you drink a lot of that. But weight gain and obesity is related to cortisol. Your brain fog, lack of focus and concentration, mood swings, depression, anxiety, all of that stuff is often related to high cortisol levels. And if you're constantly stressing around, if you're constantly living on caffeine in order to stay awake, you're stressing your adrenal glands because they cannot differentiate between stress, like something coming to you, the fight and flee reaction, and the caffeine molecule. So every time you put caffeine into your body, you have a spike of cortisol. And not so good, right? So if you're constantly you get your energy up, but you also get high cortisol. Then you crash, so you need more caffeine, and you're doing this yo-yo all day long, trying to stay energetic and awake. So we want to fix that, because we don't want to have high cortisol spikes all day long. It's not good for your adrenal glands, and long term it actually makes you more tired, less productive, and has some negative side effects such as insomnia. Insomnia can quite often be is correlated to high cortisol levels and caffeine intake. So think about it. When we were kids, we didn't need caffeine in order to stay awake. We were just like la 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 la, energetically, naturally energetic as children. Why is it that suddenly as adults we need caffeine in order to stay energetic? I mean, there's something wrong with that, right? Like I said, life happens. Once in a while we need a little pick-me-up, but if you constantly rely on caffeine in order to go through your day, something's not right. Think about it. As kids, natural energy. Why? Because you moved around. You weren't just sitting in front of a desk all day, or you weren't just like sitting in your car all day or sitting on the couch all day. You moved around. When you're moving your body just like I'm doing right now, you're activating energy in your body. So you got to do some energy work, move your body, exercise, dance, crank up the music and so forth. You got to hydrate because your body naturally can create energy anytime. So if you're super, super tired, you literally can boom, because fatigue is a mindset. It's not a physical thing. Most of the time when you feel tired, it's not a physical thing. You have not been running an ultra marathon and you're exhausted. It's a mind game. And you can change that by activating your emotions. So remember that feeling tired is a mind thing. It's literally in here, and how you can fix that is changing the biochemistry up here. However, you also got to do certain things. Like I said, moderate exercise, yoga is fantastic, meditation, all of those lowers your cortisol, but increase your energy. So think about moderate exercise, moving around, yoga, tai chi, qigong, meditation, all lowers your cortisol, but increase your energy, focus, and so forth. So let's wrap up with how can you up your energy without caffeine and be so annoyingly energetic that coworkers and people around you are going to be like, are you on something? And you're going to be like, no, I'm not. Water, like I said, even if you're a little bit dehydrated, your energy goes down and you naturally get tired, and you got to fuel your body with that. Cut sugar. You got to up your nutrition, people. Literally, if you're eating crap, this goes in here. So your stomach, whatever your digestive tract is sending things up to your brain. So if you're eating junk food, then you're going to get junk output up here. Your brain uses 20% of all of your energy intake, and it needs good nutrition. Here's the thing. Oh my gosh, this is a fantastic. Vega is a great thing, has lots of B vitamins in it that also naturally gives you energy. Water, kombucha, smoothies, those kind of things are awesome. You know what good nutrition is. Stay away from the crap. Eat salads, vegetables, good lean meats, you know, all of that stuff. And like I said, I'm not a doctor, so always advise with a professional when it comes to exercise and nutrition before you start changing your diet around. Dancing and music, crank up the dance and music and dance a little bit. Like, when was the last time you had a dance party? That can be a wonderful way to up your energy. You got to take breaks. Every 90 minutes, you need to get up from your desk or whatever you're doing. Even if you have a standing job, if you have a standing job, maybe you need to sit down and meditate, but you got to take breaks every 90 minutes because your brain needs that in order to renew and regenerate. And it could be as quickly as 5-minute meditation that you do. Breathing, get oxygen into your brain, people. Like, you know, breathe through, now I'm doing it wrong, but you're going to breathe through your nose and out your mouth. So do some breathing exercises. You know, you can do that very rapidly. Like I said, body language, your voice, your facial expressions. If you feel tired, smile. Literally, when you smile, you activate happy, feel-good hormones in your body, the neurotransmitters. So literally, you can smile and feel better and more energetic. Get outdoors. You got to get your butt, go to a park, go for a walk, get some fresh air, move your body. Like I said, get some B vitamins in you, some other things like that. Get good nutrition, fluids. And for you, when you want to have caffeine, actually green tea. So green tea is pretty high in caffeine. It has anywhere from like 30 to 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8 ounces. And traditionally coffee, unless you go to Starbucks, because their caffeine content is usually much, much higher than others. A cup of coffee normally has about 90 milligrams of caffeine. Green tea has, like I said, anywhere from 30 to 60 depending how it's brewed. But why can you drink green tea and not spike your cortisol? That has to do with green tea contains two components. The component that lowers your cortisol or counter it is L-theanine. So that's why you can drink green tea that has caffeine without it affecting your cortisol spikes. And so if you want to say, okay, I need a little pick-me-up, go for green tea because it doesn't spike your cortisol. But that is pretty much what I have when it comes to caffeine and productivity. Think about these things that you're naturally born to create energy. And if you sleep your 8 hours, you take breaks, your exercise, you move your body, your nutrition, your fluids, and your body language, your body is built to create enough energy so that you don't have to rely on caffeine. Because caffeine has the negative side effect of spiking your cortisol every time you have caffeine. Every time, whether it's coffee, whether it's these energy drinks, I call them crap drinks because anything like, sorry Red Bull, sorry Rockstar, but you're full of crap and it's just not good. And so every time you have that, you get a cortisol spike. And when you constantly have cortisol spikes, you have an elevated level of cortisol, which causes insomnia, depression, mood swings, brain fog, lack of focus, concentration, and so forth. You can go and test your cortisol levels. We all know stress causes high cortisol, so you got to do the things that lowers your stress. Meditation, yoga, exercise, no cell phone first thing in the morning. because what happens when you check your phone the first thing in the morning? You see the crap, the news, the things, and it's stressful, right? So you got to eliminate the stress in your life. And think about it, that you're naturally born to create energy, so you don't have to rely on the caffeine, because it just makes you go slower. It lowers your productivity, it lowers your energy, except for that little quick spike. And if you are doing those kind of things, then you will have plenty of energy to get through the day, so you can be annoyingly energetic all day long without having to rely on caffeine. That said, once in a while, it's not such a bad thing, but then have green tea if you need to have that little pick-me-up because the kids were up all night or the moon kept you awake all night. But those are the things from me. And hi, Kim. Hi, Angela. Good to see you. Hi, Kendra. Thank you. I'm trying to learn this Facebook Live and be on the comments at the same time, but please leave me a comment below. Are you relying on caffeine to get through your afternoon? Like, are you? Or are you naturally figuring out another way of having energy? So leave me some comments below and let the conversation continue. Of course, ask any questions before you embark on any kind of changes. If you say, okay, I'm going to go off caffeine, then don't go cold turkey, because that can actually be kind of dangerous. Lots of people get severe headaches. They get severe fatigue, literally where they fall asleep sitting. It can also affect your mood quite a bit. So if you decide that, okay, I gotta go cold turkey, fade out the caffeine, maybe introduce some decaf meanwhile, so that you can flush out the caffeine out of your system, because you added adenosine receptors in your brain. They get blocked when you drink caffeine. So the caffeine blocks them. That's why you get that energy kick and the awakeness and alertness. And if you suddenly stop blocking them with caffeine, they're gonna flood your body full of, I am so tired, I cannot stay awake. It gives you headaches and so forth. So slowly transition out of your caffeine and into more healthier stuff like water. And if you need something, drink green tea, because at least it doesn't spike your cortisol. But I hope that was helpful, and have an awesome day. I am going to continue my day here and get some work done. Fully energetic, no caffeine in this lady, and I am gonna go and blend a green smoothie and to give me a little energy for the afternoon. So have an awesome one, and I will talk to you later. And as always, go to my website, nomorehamsterwheel.com, for any more information. Leave me comments below. I'm here to help you and serve you, and do the things that helps you stop spinning and start living. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.